Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's really a great day in Nashville. This project began with a conversation with someone that's very special in Jefferson Street, Sharon Hurd. I was a new executive director in December of 2013. My first meeting with her, because she's head of this organization called JUMP, and we were talking about this yesterday. And she said, you know, MDHA really hasn't invested the degree it could have in North Nashville. So then I came out and grabbed my staff, Joe Kane, Angie Hubbard, key players, and said, find us a property and let's get something built there that reflects what this community should be, a mixed income development that has opportunity for all and reflects the really great nature of Jefferson Street. And that's where we started, thanks to HUD, thanks to the city, thanks to our mayor. You know, success has many, many parents. We're now able to open it, and today we're cutting the ribbon on a 54 apartment mixed income, the next mixed income community, with the rents for the extremely low income all the way up to 120% of median income for our community. So it's a great day for us, it's a great for MDHA, it's a great day for the city, and I thank all of you for being here. With that, our biggest partner in this has been the U.S. Department of Housing. Whoa! Wow! Okay, make sure everybody's grabbing onto something, because I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Wow!
What was that? The audio.
Okay, I've got the attention gainer done. I have everybody's attention. We've been rehearsing that one for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry to surprise you, Mayor, but you know we gotta have a little bit of fun. Can you watch our artwork? Hold on to that. Okay. Well, I was talking about our partner, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, before I was interrupted by the wind. It is a great site up here and a great view, but we do have to face the wind a little bit. So HUD has been our partner every step of the way. Neighborhood Stabilization Funds helped us purchase the site. This is a HUD-insured loan, 221D4. So great thanks to our partners in Walker and Dunlap, for Kim and Keith back there. Great thanks to Mary Brewer and the entire HUD staff for helping us process this loan and being our counsel and getting us to the finish line. We could not have done this without them. A HUD non-recourse loan basically saves you 100 basis points on your loan value. That means a mortgage rate that allows us to present lower rents to our community. So that I'd like to introduce Dr. Carson's representative here in Nashville, Sir Norman Mitchell from U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Good morning, everyone. Hopefully the wind won't blow me away. Thank you, Mayor Berry and Mr. Harbison, for allowing the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to participate in today's ribbon cutting of the 10th and Jefferson apartments. Low-income individuals and families securing decent, safe, and affordable housing can be a daunting task. HUD estimates that 12 million owners and renters households now pay more than 50% of their annual income for housing, making it challenging for these households to pay for other basic needs and services. Affordable housing development increases housing options for low-income individuals and families who struggle to secure safe, affordable, and decent housing in their communities. This new 3-story building has 54 units, studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. The units, as Jim indicated, will be available to individuals and families making up to 80% of the area median income, as well as 120% of the area median income. The project has outdoor parking spaces for guests, and an indoor parking garage for residents will be partially below grade level. This development was funded by HUD with several financing tools. One was the FHA insured 221D4 loan, and a total of over $357,000 in CDBG funds were used for property acquisition. And last but not least, NSP funds in the amount of almost $500,000 and $78,000 were used for construction. These apartment units are located within the city's designated promise zone, which is another milestone accomplishment. In closing, on behalf of the Secretary and the Regional Administrator, HUD commends MDHA, its partners, and its stakeholders for finding new and creative ways to provide affordable housing to be change agents in the Nashville community. Congratulations, and I look forward to the next one.
Thank you, Sir Norma. Well, everyone knows that on the platform of Nashville, there's probably two key topics. I won't use the T word because it's not my lane, but our mayor has challenged us to preserve housing, create housing, and do it in a way that provides opportunity for everyone. I want to thank you for that challenge, Mayor. We're doing our best to meet your challenge, your guidelines, and this project would not have been possible without the great support we get from our mayor and MDHA's mission every day. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our great mayor, Megan Berry.
So this is an exciting day to be up here because I tell you what, when we were here to turn the dirt back in 2015, it was cold, it was windy, and it was wet. So it's a little windy, so I guess we gotta remember that as well. This wouldn't have happened, Jim, without a whole lot of people. And I absolutely just want to echo again our thanks to you and to the rest of your MDHA team, also to Ralph Mosley and all of the members of the MDHA board. I know many of them are here. If you are here and you're a board member, will you please raise your hand and say thank you? Thank you, Charles Robert. Director Mitchell, we are always grateful for all of the participation that HUD has, and so happy that you were joining us today. We're also joined by a lot of other people who have been deeply involved in Jefferson for a very long time. As Jim said a minute ago, we are joined by Councilmember Sharon Hurt, who has fought for a long time to make sure that Jefferson continues to be a vibrant place, and we thank her for her work. We're also joined by Councilmember Erica Gilmore. She represented this district, now represents us as an at-large member, and we're also joined by Freddie O'Connell, who now has this district, and we are grateful for all that they do. We also are joined by Howard Gentry, and it's good to see you too, Howard. And as we look around the room, there's many people also I want to recognize and thank, including my own team. Adrian and Morgan, who are back here, who work every day to try to make sure that we are finding more and creative ways to bring housing to Nashvillians. We have also had the benefit this past year to be joined by Vistas. Vistas are young people who come to work and they care deeply about different issues, and many of our Vistas are moving on, but some of them are headed to MDHA, so we are grateful for you all as well. We're also joined by Dr. Rome from Fisk. We are grateful for you and thank you for your support in this, and also for Kathy Buggs from Congressman Cooper's office is also with us. And I cannot not recognize David Ewing, who is the historian for MDHA, who anytime we are looking at projects is always right there to help us put into context where we've come so that we know where we're going. So David, it's good to see you as well. And last and certainly not least, I have to give a shout out to the folks in the back. Sweet Creations and Kijiji Coffee, who brought their awesomeness to us today. So thank you for that as well. All right, so this is exactly what Nashville needs. We need housing. We hear about it all the time. We need housing for mixed income folks, but we absolutely need housing for low income folks. The wonderful thing about this property is that 15 of these units is going to go for folks who are low income. That means that their rents may be around $75 a month. That's incredible in our city. It also means that this is going to be housing for our firefighters, our teachers, our nurses, and the folks who work in and around this neighborhood. That too is desperately needed. And I know as we look at historic Jefferson Street, we have talked a long time about wanting to make investments in this community, and this is just the first of many. And I look at what is coming up and around, and I know that the folks who are here are going to be able to go to my favorite hot chicken place, which is Helen's, just right down the street. And, you know, and as we continue to think about all of what we need to do, There's also a transit connection here. And you know I couldn't go there without that. So 10th and Jefferson is on the Music City circuit. It's the line that runs down Jefferson, and it goes between downtown and TSU. And this is a corridor that is a critical corridor that in the transportation plan will include 10 bus routes that will be considered frequent transit bus routes, which means they're going to run 20 hours a day in our plan. People need to get up and be able to go to work, and they need to be able to get home. And right now our bus system doesn't accommodate that. So this also includes that. It's also going to run on Saturdays and Sundays, which is something else we will have added. So by the fall of 2019, all of these routes are also going to come every 15 minutes. That makes a huge difference if you're trying to get somewhere. I hear all the time, well, how come we're not getting, we don't see a lot of folks on the bus, and oftentimes you don't see a lot of people on the bus because it's not convenient. The more frequency and the more times that runs, it's going to make it incredible. And connecting housing and connecting transit is what we have to do for Nashvillians. We know that many folks in our community are cost burdened by both. This is not an and/or conversation. It is a and conversation. This is about making sure that we continue to invest in housing like we've done today, and we also continue to invest in our future. So, I probably have a lot more, but I can't keep them all down. So I'm gonna shut my book here and just say thank you. Thank you so much for all of you who made this possible. And I see Herschel Warren, who's also part of my staff back there too. Herschel, you're always hiding, but I found you. And it's also great. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much, Jim, for all your hard work and for everybody that made this happen, because nobody did this by ourselves. We all did this together, and that's what Nashville does. Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure that I give a shout out to Congressman Cohen's office and their staff. Without their support, can you hear us? Excuse me, Congressman Cooper's office, without their support, we would not be able to provide the funding that we do to many of our communities. And again, thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Excited to be here representing this district from the Metro Council. Of course, I was going to get up and talk about how I was blown away by the success of this project, but I probably ought to find a more appropriate metaphor now. This really is an extraordinary thing, right? If we hearken back to when this was just wet dirt, and even frankly before that, you know, when neighbors in Hope Gardens, even before I took office here, got wind that MDHA was considering doing something here, there was a little bit of unease. And I think about how far we've come, right? We're not in the business of building low quality housing in Nashville anymore with the partnership between the MDHA and the mayor's office and frankly the Metro Council. We are in the business of building high quality, affordable housing when and where we can, and that's exactly what this project is, right? I mean, this is exactly the kind of the development that Jefferson Street needs. And if I think about what the mayor said, and deep appreciation to her for incorporating transit into her vision for Jefferson Street, anybody who lives here is literally going to have a bike shop right across the street on a major transit corridor that's improving by the day, particularly if we support the mayor's transit plan and the city's transit plan. And it makes me reflect on how we were able to buy our house just over 10 years ago around the corner on 6th Avenue North in Salem Town. I was living in a relatively low-cost apartment close to the heart of the city on a major transit line surrounded by bike shops. And what I did was I survived for 3.5 years using only those options for mobility and jobs access. I saved more money more quickly than I ever have in my entire life, and it was enough for a down payment on a house, right? So anybody in these apartments is going to have exactly that same access and opportunity, but even better, they're going to be on one of our most legendary corridors in the city of Tennessee, right? Or in the city of Nashville in the state of Tennessee. And with that too, if I think about what it took to get here, the number of small ideas that became big achievements can't be overstated, right? Jim hearkened to Council Lady Hurt's involvement in the investment, but her idea of that investment didn't just stop there, and I want to give her another round of credit. When that soft dirt was surrounded by the fencing that would be this construction project, she said, let's not do just fencing, right? We don't want just chain link fences. And that idea became basically a display of public art created by the children who live in Cheatham Place, the public housing development just across Jefferson and at the intersection of Rosedale Park. So we basically invited the kids in this community who are going to be a part of this Jefferson Street corridor for a long time to come participate in the creation of something beautiful and new that befits this corridor. And I'm so glad that the mayor recognized Sweet Creations in Kijiji, because the people who live here are also going to get to take advantage of the very best that Jefferson Street has to offer. So they're coming to Jefferson Street, coming to Nashville right at the right time. They're going to be able to plug right into this community. So thank you to MDHA, thank you to the mayor's office, and of course thank you to my colleagues on council for being so supportive of making sure this could be here, tucked right into one of Nashville's best neighborhoods, Hope Gardens. You can all see the view that we've got here, and I think it demonstrates that the future is bright. So thank you very much, everyone.
Well, I have these great notes that my staff put together, but pretty much all the great points got stolen. But I'll piggyback off Sharon's great idea for the art that we had around here for months. And when you walk through the front door, if you were downstairs, you couldn't miss the amazing artwork hanging on the wall. Nashville native LaRonda Angelisa has been working for months to create artwork that represents this area. So credit to her as the artist, credit to Sharon for the ideas. At this time, I'd like to welcome you to join me to reveal the second piece of artwork, which will hang inside the building before the wind catches it. We've done our best to hit all the people that have thanks, and it takes a large number of people to make something like this come together. But I think we've omitted just a few maybe, and I want to make sure if I hit somebody a second time, it's better than leaving somebody off. Obviously, the mayor and all the staff and our council and our great partners in HUD. Thank you, Congressman Cooper's office. Your work in the Congress keeps these funds flowing. We've got another budget fight in our hands to preserve the funds that provide opportunities like this. I'd like to thank my staff because, I just get to get up and talk. I don't really do the work. So wherever Brent Grubb is, he has been the project manager on this. He has suffered through his executive director's ire and dissatisfaction and micromanagement, and has done that with grace and calm and kept executive directors from going wacko, and that takes a lot of patience. He's also brought along a great architect and a great constructor. So for our constructor and their team, this is a magnificent job. Levine and Poor comes out of Memphis. They've done a tremendous job in this building. But I'd like to stop and pause for a moment for the intellectual architect of this site. David Klein's no longer with us. We miss him. I loved working with him. He was smart. He was kind. He was thorough. He was a detail guy. And the best thing in a meeting, an owner, architect, contractor meeting, never lost his cool. And believe me, executive directors can get a little focused and sometimes be perseverating on topics that maybe aren't their lane. He always gave great advice. And this building is his vision. His widow's here. I want to tell you how much we miss him. We look forward to working with Bart, though. Keep working with you. And thank you. And I'd just like to pause and thank the architect and their team, because it's their vision that gave us the creation. And I'll finish with this idea that started, I think, with our conversations when you were an at-large council member. Now, when I first came aboard in 2013, we can no longer do concentrated poverty. Can't be done. Why? It's not smart. This is mixed income. This is what we do. We just groundbroke at Kirkpatrick. We'll be groundbreaking 2 more at Basketball Heights. Used to be Casey. That's David Ewing's title, by the way. This is the future of Nashville. We have a great past. We're going to build upon it, and we're going to look to everybody in this audience to help us. So you've helped us on this one. We're coming back and asking for more help because we can't do it alone. Please join me now as we cut the ribbon, Mayor, Sir Norma, our artist, the contractor, the architect, our council members, everyone. And I just remember I left off one person. Kirby Davis, Jimmy Webb, and Bill Freeman, if you're here. They're not here. They're going to be our managers. So a great public-private partnership is going to run this, and we're looking forward to working with them as well. So please join me, Howard, everyone right in the back. We're going to cut the ribbon.
You guys put their hands on here. Or please. Okay, now we all have to look up and smile first. All right, now we're going to cut it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah!